What's up, guys? Welcome to my first official video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my 2002 Mustang GT. I did a 4-valve swap on it, and I'm going to be breaking down the process and what you would have to do. There's two different ways you could do the swap. One of the ways is reusing the 2-valve wiring harness and extending all the wiring and getting adapter pieces to connect to the alternator or any other piece, or like the fuel injectors. And the other way is using the 4-valve wiring harness, but you would have to strip the whole wiring harness and run it through all the way to the ECU, replace the ECU, and same thing with the cluster, I believe. I'm not too sure, but I believe so. But the way I did it is I reused the 2-valve wiring harness just to do a quick swap. Later on, I will eventually swap over to the 4-valve wiring harness, so that way I have a faster computer, and that way I could rev up the RPMs higher than what the 2-valve would let me. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the motor. Right now it still needs a lot of work. It's, like I said, it was very quick. It still needs a tad bit more of a touch up at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down what needs to still be done, and we'll go from there. I'll eventually start it up and let y'all hear it. I mean, it's been running perfectly fine for me so far, luckily. But here it goes. So like I said, I used the 2-valve wiring harness, but I had a buddy that works for a shop come down and extend the coil wires, as you could tell, or as you can see. Due to the wires sticking out this far, I'm not able to put the coil covers on it. So I'm gonna eventually get this fixed so that way I could cover it, because I don't want any debris or anything slipping in there, or any water, and then, you know, basically just messing up the motor. And like I said, if you do use the 2-valve wiring harness and you don't swap over like the sensors for the alternator, you can order adapters. So I went ahead and just ordered adapters to connect towards that sensor. And then same thing with the fuel injectors. I had to order adapters for it. I don't know if you're able to see that, but I ordered some adapters. I found some. I'll try to link everything that I can down on the description. But like I said, everything went into place. Everything fit. Oh, and if you are using a Mach 1 intake, I do highly recommend you to get a spacer, so that way it clears from the wires, because without the spacer it was not clearing the intake, or the cold air intake, to going into the throttle body. And it was the throttle here was just basically just rubbing on the wires, and you don't want that, because then eventually over time it'll slowly eat up the wires, and you'll eventually have issues. So more or less, I mean, you go with the different intake in a different position, I guess, but I went with the intake that came out of the Mach 1, and I just ordered this spacer here to clear everything out. But I mean, everything fits in. It's connected to a TR3650. The only issue I had with the swap, I want to say, is the throwout bearing going out on me. I had to drop the transmission, replace the throttle bearing, and then, you know, of course, you know, throw it back up and test drive it. And so far everything's been working. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up so that way y'all can hear it. So everything is responding like I said. So let me go ahead and show y'all. As you can tell, like I said, everything has been running perfectly fine for me so far. So a little backstory on this car. A few years ago, I hydroplaned and I went through a barbed wire fence. So at the moment, it's like 3 different colors: yellow, black, and white. And I'm eventually gonna get it repainted, and I'm not too sure what color I want to go with. I'm debating if I want to go with the screaming yellow, or if I want to just stick with the Oxford white. And then I also want to replace this windshield plastic piece right here with a carbon fiber piece, but it's kind of hard to find carbon fiber pieces for this year model. And then as exhaust wise, it's connected to stock headers and to a Catalyst X pipe, and right now it's just from the headers to the med pipe. I still need to install the exhaust, the full exhaust. So right now I'm just running stock headers and X pipe with it, but I mean, it sounds good. It runs perfectly fine. If you have the time and money, I would highly recommend, you know, if you want though, to do a 4-valve swap, or go ahead and try it. I mean, it, like I said, it's not hard. Motor mounts mounted on, there's some pieces that on the 2-valve motor that you can reuse, but not all of them. Motor mounts is one. Some of the, I want to say it was the cam sensor, I was able to reuse that. Let's see, like I said, 2-valve, the wiring harness, all you have to do is just extend the wires and just buy those pieces to adapt to it. And I mean, that's pretty much it. It's been a process, but it's been a fun process. I still have a lot of work. I'm eventually gonna cam it, get it tuned, possibly go with long tube headers, X pipe, and Borlad tap. I still haven't debated yet. And then I am gonna pro charge it eventually, so I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna take a while, but it'll happen. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be making videos of the car and the process and how it's going, and I'm hoping that y'all would like for me to continue it, and I hope y'all like and subscribe, because I want to keep doing this, because I enjoy it. It's fun. I like doing mechanic work when I can. So, well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like. All right, bye.